Why use Organic Grain Growers Database? Well, you probably have information scattered about in spreadsheets and documents or on paper. This software database helps you bring all this information together so you can be more organized and productive. We will explain the difference between using spreadsheets and databases for your record keeping. We will show you the advantages of using our software and why you would want your field and commodity records stored in an organic grain growers database. Let me first explain what a database is. A database is a collection of interrelated data items stored together without unnecessary redundancy to serve one or more applications. The objective of a database management system is to organize data in an easily accessible fashion. Simply put, a database is a collection of records and files that are organized for a particular purpose. Organic Grain Growers Database is just that. There are two different types of databases: flat database and a relational database. Flat database. In a flat database, all records are stored in one large table, and there are no structural relationships or links between the records. Information is duplicated multiple times. These types of databases cannot represent complex data relationships. They are difficult to maintain data integrity. Computer and paper spreadsheets are considered flat files. Relational database is a database whose structure is made up of numerous separate but linked tables. One of the many advantages of a relational database is that duplication of entries is reduced or even eliminated, allowing for the efficient management of larger databases. Relational databases ensure your information is accurate and it is very easy to use. With a relational database, data is entered only once, so there is no data redundancy. With spreadsheets, the same data is entered multiple times, resulting in data duplication. Redundant data wastes disk space and creates maintenance problems. If data that exists in more than one place must be changed, the data must be changed in the same way in all locations. Here's an example. Say you need to do your field planning for the upcoming year. This is a typical spreadsheet showing field plans for 2021. First, you must set up a spreadsheet in this format, which would take some time. You would then enter all this information: field number, location, size, organic status code, and the last month and year of prohibited treatment for each field. Next, you would enter the last 2 years of field activity as well as the plan for this year. Keep in mind you must do this every year for every field. There is a total of 17 data fields for each field listed. Therefore, each year more than 75% of the information you will be entering and storing will be duplicates of what you have already entered in the prior year. That is 75% more storage required than having the same data in a database. In this video, I'll demonstrate just how quick, simple, and easy it is to enter your upcoming cropping plans using our Organic Grain Growers database. You'll use your field activity data entry form. I've got field number 10 selected here, and this is the area where we're going to fill in our field plans, and any inputs and applications for that field for this year will be entered in this area. So the year is 2021 coming up. We got that in, an organic status code for this field for that year. We have our crop selected from an easy drop down list. There's something like 120 different crops and 2,000 or 3,000 different varieties in the database already. So we select our crop, and then we select the variety of that crop that we want to plant. So we'll select that one, and then If you want to split the field, you could reduce these acres. So let's say we're going to seed 120 acres to that crop, and then we'll make another entry for the balance of the acres. So 2021 organic status, and let's say we're going to plant some Canadian spring wheat. So you'll select your spring wheat and then your variety, whatever that might be, and it shows the balance of 40 acres. So that's what this crop will cover. 120 on the coriander and 40 acres on the wheat. Gives you the total of 160 acres, the size of the field. Over here you would enter the crop inputs for this 40 acres, and then also you'd click on this crop to enter the inputs for it. As you notice in the field activity form, there's no details about the field itself. That's because when we first set up the field number, we used this form. We entered the landowner, assigned a field number, field area, last prohibited treatment year. If there's a previous landowner, that was entered, as well as the title, whether the previous landowner was a renter or an owner. And over here is the legal description and the quarter or quarters and where the field is actually located. This information only has to be entered once. Never have to enter it again. So once you got your cropping plans and inputs applications entered, you'll close that and go to your report maker form, select your production plans for this particular report and the current plan, and we want the last 2 years to date, and then you click preview, and within a few seconds we'll have our report all laid out for us. There's no formatting required or anything. The program does all that for you. We have the crop year for 2019, 2020, and our current year plans coming up for 2021. None of this stuff is duplicated like it is in a spreadsheet, and definitely a lot faster and easier than doing it on paper. So there you have it. That's how easy it is to enter a crop field plan for the upcoming year. In a relational database, data integrity is preserved, always consistent. There's no data validation in a spreadsheet. Records are updated in bulk, and data is easy to retrieve from a database. A spreadsheet, every row needs to be updated manually and is very cumbersome to retrieve data. Better reporting in a database, whereas the spreadsheet is prone to errors and could contain some inconsistencies. A database is easier to maintain and only requires 2 files, whereas the spreadsheet is difficult to maintain and requires multiple files to store records. The benefits. It saves time. Data is entered only once in a database. It's more accurate with error-reducing features. It shows you how your farm is doing, and it's easy to manage. Benefits also include installation is very quick and easy. Updates are completed as new information becomes available. Records entered much more easily and accurately. All your data can easily fit on a jump drive, which is much nicer to work with and more organized than stacks of paper. Searching for a record is done much more efficiently, and all data is stored on one file. Organic Grain Growers Database. It is the best possible choice to track and record data regularly and then display, save as PDFs if you wish, email, or print subsets of that data. Forms provide a more convenient interface than a worksheet for working with your data. Provides more structure for your data and ensures the correct types of data are entered. You use the Organic Grain Growers Database to automate frequently performed actions, and reports let you summarize data in printed or electronic form. Reports are guaranteed to meet organic certification reporting standards of your certifier. Unlimited tech support via email and unlimited updates. Try it for free. Go to our website, jgsoftware.ca. Click on Get Started for Free. This will download the setup file for the download manager. Then run the setup file for the download manager and it will determine and download the correct program version. Run the setup file to install the program. Full functioning version is free to use for a limited number of records before an unlock code is required. This gives you time to evaluate the program before committing to it. If you're still not sure, please ask for a demonstration. I am more than happy to show you how easy it is to use our program, how quickly reports are generated. Chat with me. Email me, john@jgsoftware.ca. Go to our website, jgsoftware.ca, and click on Tutorials. YouTube will open where you can view several demo videos. Some of those videos are older style data forms, but you'll get the idea. And did I mention there's no cost to try it? So don't be checking. Try JG Software today.